When A.C. Hatch goes mining clay, he goes back to the beginnings of his town. He speaks of a potter, a brother Davenport, who settled here 125 years ago. From Davenport's molds came tableware for all the pioneer towns nearby. Now, for Hatch, the same trade is a return to basics he pursues in his 83rd year.
This project illustrates the notion that I have that the Lord has placed plenty of resources in the country, and if people had the ingenuity and the ambition, intelligence, to use what's placed here, that there need to be no such thing as starvation or suffering from heat or cold.
It's Hatch's brand of make-do philosophy that is the foundation of his trade. He hauls the crushed clay to a ramshackle shop he put together himself. Here, the dry earth is mixed with water in an old milk can. Its lid is held on with a piece of copper wire. Hatch says while he works, most of the ills of this world are caused from not using what we have. His clay mixing machine is a noisy illustration of just what self-sufficiency means. Parts of an old lawnmower and a salvaged engine turning assorted odds and ends. Once the clay is mixed, Hatch keeps it stored in the tub of a broken washing machine. He's been at this now for some 30 years, since he introduced ceramics into the town school. No one else was able to teach the class, so he as principal learned the craft himself. Now, long since in active retirement, he turns out 2,500 pieces a year. And like the old potter Davenport, he can't keep up with demand. Most of his earthenware is already sold long before it ever goes into the kiln. Still, nearly a third of his pitchers, pots, and sourdough jars become presents he simply gives away. He says it's a sin for one who has the strength not to contribute to the betterment of man. And he finds that the talent to fashion utility from the earth comes from that in man which is not clay. Bruce Lindsay, Channel 5 Kaleidoscope, Parowan, Utah.